All right, this is the B-Day completed warm-up set for the hyper curriculum. So first, we're gonna start off with what is called a high knee lunge. So first, what we're gonna do is drop down into a nice deep lunge, keeping your back straight, getting your knee as close to the ground as you can, but not quite touching. And then when they stand up, they're gonna bring their knee up as high as they can up to their chest. And you're just gonna continue that same process up and down the floor. Maybe once or twice, you don't have to overdo it. Just enough time so that they get stretched out. And as you can see, doing really good, keeping his back up straight, head up, bringing that knee up to the chest. Now we're gonna run back and we will move on to the second warm-up. So the second warm-up is what's called a squat walk. So the easiest thing to do would be to start them on a line. So Mr. Jimmy's just gonna find a line to start on, and then drop down into a good squat. Make sure their form is good, not too deep, because we are gonna be moving. Back up straight, arms up, and then we're just gonna take small steps, little baby steps, if you will, as you go down the floor. So just really small steps, working your way down, keeping that same good squatting form. Beautiful. All right. So next, we're gonna do walking stretch kicks. So we're just gonna start in a good guard stance, and now we're gonna do regular stretch kicks, just straight up, straight down, walking forward. So you're just gonna land in the front and keep going. For this, you just wanna bring your knee up as close to your chest as you can, just to get that leg up really high. Perfect. Now moving on, into out stretch kicks, same idea. Now they're just doing the into out kick. So same thing. This is just a little bit more on the hips. And perfect. Last one is going to be out to in stretch kicks. So similar to the into outs, just the opposite direction. And it does help if you notice Mr. Jimmy is bouncing. It does help, makes it a little bit easier to get those hips turned over if you do start from a bounce. Beautiful. So that is the completed warm-up for the B-Day hyper curriculum. All right, now we have the B-Day hyper curriculum solo drills. So this is gonna get everybody warmed up and formatted for the foundation of the roundhouse kicks. So first we're gonna start with our floor kicks. So what you want the kids to do is to lay down on the floor on their side and prop themselves up on their arm. So this allows them to be elevated enough that they can look at their target and they're not just laying down on the ground. We're gonna start with roundhouse kicks. So their top leg, they're gonna chamber for a roundhouse kick, and then extend, recoil, extend, recoil. And you'll do this about 5 times on each side. So we'll hit a couple more on this side, and then go ahead and switch over. So they'll just roll over to the other side, exact same form, and 5 more on this side. Beautiful. So now we're gonna move on to another floor kick. This time it's gonna be a side kick though. So we're gonna hop back down. Same format as the roundhouse kick, but now they have to chamber for a side. So we just wanna make sure that that knee is coming into the chest and they're not bending their knee behind them like a roundhouse kick. Same thing, just 5 on each side. Get the form down good, get their legs warmed up a little bit. Perfect. So the second solo drill is going to be a